friends, welcome back to Engineering Masterminds. Today we are discussing the questions and answers from the previous year question papers with respect to soil water relationship from the geotechnical engineering part. So let's quickly start with it. Yeah. So the first question we are discussing is a certain soil has the following properties. G is equal to 2.71, N is 40 percentage, W is 20 percentage. The degree of saturation of the soil. So here specific gravity, then porosity and water content is given in the question. So we have to find the degree of saturation of the soil. So we all know the basic relation between these four factors, which is G into W is equal to E into SR. So from the equation of porosity and void ratio, which is E is equal to N by 1 minus N, we can easily find out what is E, which is void ratio. So from by substituting the value of porosity in the equation E equal to N by 1 minus N, we are getting the answer for void ratio as 0.67. Just substitute this value in the main equation, which is G into W is equal to E into SR. So we are getting SR, which is degree of saturation, as 81 percentage, 81 to 81.5 percentage. So next question, if the water content of a fully saturated soil mass is 100 percentage, the void ratio of the sample is what? So for all these questions we should be thorough with the basic formulas which we have discussed in my earlier videos. In the one of my earlier videos I have given all the basic as well as the higher level formulas between the soil water relationship. So you can just go through it if you want to, or if you are already thorough with that you can just apply these in the questions also. So the formula we use here is S into E, that is degree of saturation into void ratio is equal to water content into G, the specific gravity, which is G. So they have given it it's a fully saturated soil mass. So fully saturated soil mass is what? SR is equal to 100 percentage and water content is given as 100 percentage. So both of the values becomes 100%. So E is equal to G. So the question we have is the void ratio of the sample is less than, equal to, greater than or independent of specific gravity of the soil. So the answer we are getting is the void ratio of the sample is equal to the specific gravity of the soil. So the correct option will be B. So moving on to next question. The notation SC as per Indian Standard Soil Classification System refers to what? So it's a very simple question, and it was asked as a 1 mark question in the previous year's papers. So the symbol SC refers to what? Clayey sand. Next question. A soil has specific gravity of its solids equal to 2.65. The mass density of water is 1000. Considering 0 air voids and 10% moisture content of the soil sample, the dry density in kilogram per meter cube rounded to 1 decimal place would be what? So in the question it's given specific gravity G, which is 2.65, mass density of the water, which is gamma W, equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube, then moisture content W is equal to 10%. So even they have given the question like consider it as 0 air void. So we all know 0 air voids, then dry density is equal to G gamma W by 1 plus W into G. The formula we have to remember is G gamma W by 1 plus W into G, which is equal to 2.65 into 1000 by 1 plus 0.10 into 2.65. So we are getting the dry density. The dry density as 2094.86 kilogram per meter cube. So this is a numerical question. So the main thing here is we have to be thorough with the basic formulas. So this was asked in 2019 for 1 marks. So just consider this. Then next question. Let G be the specific gravity of soil solids. W is the water content in the soil sample, YW the unit weight of water, and YD the dry unit weight of the soil. The equation for the zero air voids line in a compaction test plot is what? So this was the thing which we have applied in our earlier question. So for zero air voids, Na is equal to 0, then AC is equal to air content. For zero air voids, AC is 0, hence S is equal to 1. In the equation we are substituting S plus AC equal to 1. So we are getting S equal to 1. So we are just showing the derivation how it is coming. So finally we are getting gamma D or dry density as GS into GS is same as G into gamma W by 1 plus W into G. So just remember this basic equation for zero air voids condition, which is dry density gamma D is equal to G gamma W divided by 1 plus G into W. Moving on to our next question. The porosity and the degree of saturation of a soil sample are given as 0.7 and 40% respectively. So, in a 100 meter cube volume of the soil, the volume of air is what? So, we have to be familiar with the equations like porosity is equal to volume of voids by volume of soil. So, from that equation, we can easily find out what is volume of voids. So, volume of voids is equal to porosity N into V, which is equal to 0.7 into 100. 100 is the volume which is given in the question. So, we are getting 70 meter cube as porosity. Not the porosity, the volume of voids. Then S. For the S or the degree of saturation, we have the equation VW by VV. It's actually VV. It's a printing error. So, you just note it as VV. So, in the next line it is given VW is equal to S into VV, which is equal to 0.4 into VV. We have derived from the earlier equation. We have got the answer as 70. So, just substitute 70 here. So, we are getting 28 meter cube. Therefore, the volume of air is what? We know volume of air is we are getting by subtracting the volume of water from the total volume of voids, which is equal to 70 minus 28, which is equal to what? 42 meter cube. Next question. A 588 centimeter cube volume of moist sand weighs 1010 gram. Its dry weight is 918 gram and specific gravity of solids G is 2.67. Assuming density of water as 1 gram per centimeter cube, the void ratio is what? So, volume of moist sand is given as 588. Weight of moist sand is given as 1010 gram. Then dry weight of the sand is given as 918 gram. Water weight is what? The total weight of moist sand minus the dry weight of the sand, which is 1010 minus 918, which is equal to 92 grams. Then specific gravity G is 2.67, it's given. So dry density, how we are finding out? We know density is equal to weight by volume. So that the weight of dry weight of the sand divided by the volume of the sand, which is equal to 918 by 588, which is equal to 1.56. The unit is gram per centimeter cube. So what we have to find out? We have to find out E. So we have to connect the equation. We know the dry density rho D or gamma D is G gamma W by 1 plus A. Here we know what is G and gamma W is given as 1. So just substitute for gamma D or rho D, that's the dry density. So we are getting E is equal to 0.71. Next question. In its natural condition of a soil sample has a mass of 1.98 kg and a volume of 0.001 meter cube. After being completely dried in an oven, the mass of the sample is 1.8 kg. Specific gravity is 2.7. Unit weight of water is 10 kilonewton per meter cube. The degree of saturation of soil is what? So we have the density is equal to weight by volume. Weight means the total weight 1.98 into 9.81 by 0.001. We are converting it into kilonewton per meter cube, which is 19.42. Then the gamma d or dry density, that is WD by V, which is equal to 1.8 into 9.81 by 0.001, which is equal to 17.658. So gamma d we know G gamma W by 1 plus E. Here in the explanation it's represented as I. So just consider it as I. So we are substituting all the values here, and we are getting the solution for void ratio I as 0.5. In the natural condition, we know the gamma is equal to G plus E into SR by 1 plus E into gamma W, or here the representation for void ratio is I. So it is G plus I into SR by 1 plus I into gamma W. Here only SR is unknown, it's not known, it's unknown. So just substitute all other values, then derive the equation for derive the answer for SR as 0.5388. So the degree of saturation is what? 0.54 or 54% it is. Next question. A soil is composed of solid spherical grains of identical specific gravity and diameter between 0.075 mm and 0.0075 mm. If the terminal velocity of the largest particle falling through water without flocculation is 0.5 mm per second, that for the smallest particle would be what? So we have to be familiar with the Stokes law equation, which is terminal velocity v is equal to d square by 18 mu into ws minus w. So from the equation it's clear that v is proportional to d square meter. So the relation between the velocity and the diameter we have derived it as v1 by v square is equal to d1 by d2 the whole square. So just substitute the values for v1, d1, d2, will get v2 as 0.005 mm per second. Next question. A saturated undisturbed sample from a clay strata has moisture content of 22.22% and specific weight of 2.7. Assuming gamma W, which is the unit weight of water, is 10 kilonewton per meter cube, the void ratio and the saturated unit weight of the clay is what? So it's given S is equal to 100%. So we are taking it as 1. Then water content is 22.22%, which is equal to 0.2222. G is equal to 2.7. Gamma W is equal to 10 kilonewton per meter cube. So from the equation G into W is equal to E into SR, we are getting E as 0.6. So we have another equation, which is gamma saturated is equal to G plus E into SR into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. So we would know all the values, like G we know which is 2.7, E is 0.6, S is 1 and gamma W is 10, and we know E is 0.6, so 1 plus E is 1.6. So the value for gamma saturated we are getting as 20.625. Okay, so next question. The water content of a saturated soil and the specific gravity of soil solids were found to be 30% and 2.7 respectively. Assuming the unit weight of water to be 10 kilonewton per meter cube, the saturated unit weight and the void ratio of the soil are. So the same way how we have explained the earlier question, we have derived. So another the same way we can use it, or we have an equation with the volume also we have, like saturated unit weight is G plus E, G plus, no, it's given the gamma W is 10. So the same equation we can use, which is gamma saturated is equal to G plus E into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. So E we are getting from the same equation, G into W by SR. So water content, specific gravity, unit weight of water is given, void ratio we are getting from G into W by SR, and just substitute in the saturated unit weight equation. We are getting 19.4 kilonewton per meter cube as the answer. Next question, a saturated soil mass has a total density and a water content of 10%. The bulk density and the dry density of the soil are. So in the question itself, answer is partly given. So the bulk density they are asking us the same as a saturated soil. The density of the total density of the soil mass which is given, that is 22 kilonewton per meter cube, and dry density we know it is gamma by 1 plus W. Gamma is the total density or the bulk density, which is 22 divided by 1 plus W. W is 0.1. So just substitute it. We are getting dry density as 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Next question, the void ratios at the densest, loosest and the natural states of a sand deposit are 0.2, 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. The relative density of the deposit is what? So we have to be familiar with the equation. Relative density is E max minus E natural divided by E max minus E minimum. So which is the values for E max, E natural, E max, then E minimum is given 0.6 minus 0.4 divided by 0.6 minus 0.2, which is 0.2 by 0.4 into 100. So we are getting the relative density answer as 50%. Moving on to our next question, the ratio of saturated unit weight to dry unit weight of a soil is 1.25 if the specific gravity of the solids is 2.65. The void ratio of the soil is. So we know the equation for gamma saturated as what? G plus E into gamma W by 1 plus E, and the gamma dry, which is the dry unit weight. Dry unit weight of the soil is G gamma W divided by 1 plus E. They have represented M. So M is same as G. So when we take the ratio for gamma saturated by gamma dry, we are getting G plus E by G. G plus E by G, which is equal to 1.25. So just substitute the value for G as 2.65. So we are getting the answer for void ratio as 0.663. So this is a very direct question. So only thing is we have to be familiar with the two basic equations, which is gamma saturated and gamma D, which is gamma D means dry unit weight. Next one, the void ratio and specific gravity of a soil are 0.65 and 2.72 respectively. The degree of saturation in percentage corresponding to water content of 20% is what? This is very direct question, which is E is equal to GW by S. This just substitute the values for GW and S. We are getting answer as 0.84 or 84%. A burrow pit soil has a dry density of 17 kilonewton per meter cube. How many cubic meters of this soil will be required to construct an embankment of 100 meter cube volume with a dry density of 16 kilonewton per meter cube? So we all know the basic relation between the density and the volume. So from that we are getting the density, that is d1 by d2 as v1, which is proportional to v1 by v2. So from that equation we can easily find v1, which is the cubic meters of the soil which is required, is equal to what? 17 into 100 by 16, which is 106 meter cube. A soil sample has a void ratio of 0.5 and its porosity will be close to what? So here we have to consider the equation N, which is the porosity, is equal to E by 1 plus E. E is 0.5 and 1 plus E is 1.5. So N we are getting as 33%. The correct option is D. Next question. A soil sample in its natural state has mass of 2.29 kg and a volume of 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube. After being oven dried, the mass of the sample is 2.035 kg. Specific gravity Gs for soil is 2.68. The void ratio of the natural soil is what? So G is gamma S by gamma W, that we know. That is the unit weight of soil divided by unit weight of equal amount of water. So from this equation we are getting gamma S is equal to 2.68 into 9.81, which is the unit weight of water. So that is 26.291 kilonewton per meter cube. Again, Vs is equal to W by gamma S. This equation we are getting from the basic equation, density is equal to weight by volume. So just substitute the values and we are getting the volume of soil. Volume of soil as 0.75 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube. VV. VV is what? The total volume of soil minus volume of the total volume of Vs we have found out from the earlier equation. Vv is V minus Vs. From the total volume we have to subtract Vs. So we are getting it as 1.15 into 10 raised to minus 3 minus 0.75 into 10 raised to minus 3, which is 0.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube. So now we have Vv and Vs, and the equation for void ratio is Vv by Vs. So just substitute the values, we are getting the answer as 0.53. If the porosity of a soil sample is 20%, the void ratio is what? So this also we can find out from the equation between N, that is porosity, and the void ratio. So N is equal to E by 1 plus E. Substituting the values, we are getting E is equal to 0.25. Which of the following relations is not correct? So they have asked which one is not correct. They are not asking which one is correct. So just be careful with the question. So just go through the options. First one is E is to n equal to N by 1 minus N. The option B is gamma saturated is equal to G plus E into gamma W by 1 plus E. And option C is N equal to E by 1 minus E, and D is equal to D. Option D, E equal to W into G by S. So these all are the formulas we have already learned. So we know answer is N is equal to E by 1 plus E. So the option was C, which was wrong. Okay. So next question, write true or false. The void ratio of the soil can exceed unity. It's true only. Why? Because we know void ratio of soil is what? Volume of voids divided by volume of solids. So volume of voids can be more than the volume of solids in the case of, especially in the case of coarse grain soil. The size of the void in the coarse grain soil is larger than that in the fine grain soil. So volume of voids by volume of solids can be greater than 1. So hence the statement is true. So the next question, the void ratio of soil sample is 1. The corresponding porosity of the sample is what? So just substitute the value in the equation. N is equal to E by 1 plus E. We are getting 1 by 1 plus 1, which is equal to 1 by 2, which is equal to 0.5. So next question, a saturated sand sample has dry unit weight of 18 kilonewton per meter cube and a specific gravity of 2.65. If gamma W is equal to 10 kilonewton per meter cube, the water content of the soil is what? So the equation relating all these values is gamma D, which is dry unit weight, is equal to G gamma W by 1 plus E. So G is 2.65, gamma W is 10, E is the water content of the soil we have to find out. So from this equation you can easily find out E and then substitute E in the equation, G into W equal to E into SR. So we are getting the water content as 7, the water content we are getting it as 7.82 percentage. Okay, so I hope everyone has understood the basic concepts behind the questions, and the only thing we are finding out from here is once you are thorough with the formulas and the concepts, it will be very easy for you to score in the geotechnical engineering part, especially in the soil water relationships. So we have a set of 10 to 15 equations which are very easy to remember also if you connect and study. So just go through the questions again and again. Just go through the formulas, go through the concepts, and be thorough with everything. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next video. So if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe and to turn on the notifications button so you'll be getting my future videos also. And just you can comment in the comment section regarding the suggestions for the upcoming videos, etc. And please share with your friends so that it will be useful for them, whoever is trying to score in the competitive exams and all. And thanks again for listening. Bye bye.